Hey YouTube, Al Williamson, leadlandlord.com. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. If this is the first time you're here, I want you to subscribe. We're going to talk about how to get direct bookings from your website and then how to convert that marketing into an actual sale. So I'm going to spend some time talking about the intake process, okay? And so for those of you who are with Marketing School ES, hey, thank you. Hey, let's get going. Welcome back. So how do you get direct bookings? This is my process. This is my funnel. You may have seen this before. Above this line right here is my marketing activities. All these different sources of marketing. These are all different hooks in different ponds to get different audiences to get in front of them to share with them about my furnished rental business. And below the line is when I actually do the sale. So after the goal is to get a conversation and then bring them in if they're a good fit and place them in the rental that I want them to be in that serves their needs and that minimizes my vacancies. That's the goal of this. Okay, so this time we're coming in, the pathway is from Google, and then we bring it down to find my company website from Google. Okay, I do a bunch of SEO. We talk about that in Marketing School for Extended Stays, how to do that. And then they reach out from some form, either call me or they send me an inquiry, and we have a conversation. This is a consultative close, is what I call it, consultative conversation. And then I share with them more details about the right offering, the right housing package for them through a Google site. And again, I talk about all of that in Marketing School for ES, how to build that. And then we do the intake process. And that's where I'm going to spend the most time on today, the actual intake process. Here's my website, Easy Corporate Housing, and people find us from Google, and then they go to the Contact Us, and they have a form that they complete. Once that form is completed, like Ashley did, it comes to me, email to me, and I'm like, oh, they're looking for housing, and she says, wondering if you have any 3-bed, 2-bath available for 2 months. And then I reach back up. We have a conversation. I give her a call. And I say, yes, this is what I have. I have a 2-bed, 2-bath with a den. Do you want more details about it? She says, sure. So I say, can I text you a link right to your number? And she says, yes. So I do. I send her a link, this Google site. It looks like this. It looks great on her smartphone. A picture carousel, then I have a narrative description of the property right there, and then I have the actual facts, where's it located, what's the rent, what's the security deposit, what's the move-out cleaning fee, how about pets, and when is it available, all those things, how do you contact me, just boom, 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 after the story, okay? And then from there, I start sharing details. Well, this is Smart TV. This is how you can find out how to operate it. This is what we got. Here's the Wi-Fi information. I always like to give that up front and many times repeat that. Here's where local restaurants that we recommend, mom and pop, so you can have a great experience. So all that is in that Google site. And then also give out payment information. All right, so the conversation goes back through text messaging. She says, hello, I'm interested in that place. She says that right away. And I say, okay, please give me your email and I'll send you an application. So she gives me her email and I send her a rental application. I'll send this evening or tomorrow morning. And then once I do, I always go back to the text message and I say that I've sent the email. No matter what, anytime I emailed somebody in this process, I text them as well. Because I lost bookings that way. It's good to over communicate. And then the next thing I say is the current travel nurse won't check out until 7 p.m. tomorrow. At best, this place is going to be ready for you on Monday evening because there's Easter on Sunday. I don't like to have my cleaners work on Sunday. So I have someone moving out on Saturday and this person moving in on Monday. That's kind of typical for us. We have very little vacancies because of that marketing funnel. Okay, again, all those details about how to put the funnel together and eliminate your vacancies is in Marketing School for Extended Stays. Rin comes back to me, and her next message is, okay, that's fine. I'm looking at the email now. Thanks. I'll fill it out. That's talking about the rental application and send it back. Please update me when you have reviewed it. Thank you for your time. So she's motivated. She wants to get out of the hotel and get her family into a house for 2 months. And then I send her the lease agreement because I have approved her application. sent her a lease agreement, and then I said emailed lease. I always text her to tell her I emailed her. Okay, so this is what the lease looks like. We put these together. We samples of this is in extended stays for landlords. All these templates like this. So I standard lease, putting together, just naming the things, the clauses, the addresses, and the terms, things like that. But one thing I want to point out to you is this table here. Let's talk about this table, which talks about prorated rent, exactly how much is owed and when, so that they know it all up front. It looks like this. I put this table together. She's moving in on April 6th, and then for the rest of the month, she needs to pay for each day in advance. So that's going to be 25 days out of 30 days in April, so everyone can do the math. And then in May, she's going to be around, so that's her standard rent is going to be $2,997. But she's only staying part of the month in June, so it's going to be 19 days out of 30 days in June. So I tell her how much the rent is prorated. And also talk about security deposit, $700. Now, I often have been moving towards insurance premium. If they didn't have kids and they were traveling by themselves without pets, we'll just go with the insurance premium self-insured. I'll talk to you guys about that in another video. So she fills out the lease, and I allow them to take smartphone pictures and send that back to me because they oftentimes don't have a scanner. So she sends it back, initializes it. We update the date of move out. She just wants June 6th instead of the 19th. So I just have her cross it out and write in with a pen. And then we update the prorate. She can do that herself. She can see the math. I checked it. So oftentimes this happens, go back and forth. And then, of course, she signs it and sends it in. All right. So sends it back to me. Everything looks good. And then what I do when I get that email is I send it to my assistant who handles all my filing and takes care of anything in the background. She's always CC'd on all my email correspondence, and she files it, and she updates Airbnb, all my calendars everywhere, all my small personal Google sites as well. Everything gets updated with the new date of availability. Also letting people know that this is booked now, so don't inquire about this particular unit. Inquire about the other 26 ones that might be available. Okay. Then the next thing I do is I email my client back, Ashley. As soon as the lease is signed, our security deposit and move-out cleaning fee is due. So I say, okay, your deposit and move-out cleaning fee are now due. Please Venmo EasyCoho, which is under the business category. So that's how we take payments. We like that. So again, this is how we did it. We were dealing with this marketing funnel into the sales process. We came in through this route. We came in through Google. They found me in Google, the company website. We did a conversation, a consultative close. So I was consulting with her to find the right spot and if everything would work with her. And sure enough, it did. Then I shared exactly all the details about the offering I wanted her to consider. And then we went through this intake process a little bit back and forth. That's how it goes. All right. So if you want to learn how to do the whole funnel so that you can eliminate vacancies and actually run a business that doesn't rely on Airbnb. Now, again, I only focus on stays that are 30 days and longer. They're extended stays. Check out Marketing School for extended stays. It's at marketingschoolES.com, and I'll see you over there.